Am I gonna have another outfit change? I can't afford that today. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's October, so that means TBR Jar's picking my reads for this month. Did I kind of fail last month a little bit? I'm not gonna let that ruin my vibes for spooky season. Should I probably just end up picking my own TBR? Quite possibly, but am I gonna do it? No. Because fate has not yet led me astray. I have a whole bunch of prompts inside this jar, and I will randomly pick a prompt, match it with what I got behind me on my wall, and we're gonna pick books, and then we're gonna read them this month, hopefully. That is my goal, anyways, to read them this month. I think I want to pick 8 books again this month. Is that gonna be overkill? Yeah. I want to start with this entire TBR video that this is going to be on my TBR this month. My best friend is finally reading it, so we're buddy reading A Court of Thorns and Roses. I'm actually really excited to dive back into here. I want to not only read ACOTAR, I need to finish Throne of Glass and start Crescent City because I'm way behind. We will be picking 8 books from my TBR, but this is also on the TBR. A book with about 300 pages. A book about 300 pages. Okay, I think I have a couple. So I looked through my bookshelves and I found a few that are about 300 pages or a little over than 300 pages. I have Survive the Night by Riley Sager. This looks awesome. It's about like 2 people in a car and the girl thinks he's a serial killer that's on the loose. Another book, Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. Everyone loves her writing, so this might be a really good option. I can already hear everybody talking about the sticker. Ooh.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh god. That was a tough-ass sticker. It took my book. Freaking Barnes & Noble and your stupid stickers. Another book that seems like would be quick and easy. It's under 300 pages. It's Hide. This is a horror book. Yeah. And then it's really dark hide and seek in a carnival. And if you get found, you get killed. I'm not a horror fan. Let me just state that. I don't like scary things at all, but I'll read them. Because I think I can kind of detach the scariness from a book versus me seeing it, because movies are just jump scares and those are so boring. I don't know if this is going to give me a jump scare. I'm new to the horror genre, so maybe this might be a really good option. So our 3 choices for about 300 pages. I think I'm going to do the Alice Feeney Rock, Paper, Scissors. I see so many people talking about this and I really want to read it. So our first book is going to be Alice Feeney Rock, Paper, Scissors. Yay! We'll add that with ACOTAR. Oh, yes! I wish I could pick all 3. A mystery, thriller, or a suspense novel. Alright, I'm back. I picked 2 books. First book, I think, was on my TBR last month, which was If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. I've already talked about this. It's a thespian book. It's basically about a whole bunch of theater kids. One person dies. One of the people is in jail for what happened, and he's telling the story of what happened. There's that. Or there's The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. This book is like an Agatha Christie and Sherlock Holmes like book. This is about Miss Evelyn, and Evelyn dies, but that's like the whole point. And it's like Groundhog Day, and this guy is trying to figure out who killed her, and he will keep reliving that same night until they find her killer. Do I go to the book I read last month, what I was supposed to be doing, or do I read this? I think maybe we should change it. I think I want to read The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. Evelyn Hardcastle. Seems like shaking it was a lot better, so I think we'll just go with it. Oh boy. A book with more than 500 pages. Did the book gods not realize that I have a full-time
job?
I do say I'm planning to read it, which is over 1,000 pages. Do I have the brain power to do so, though? I do have Christine. This is about a haunted car that's in love with her owner. And it's a mass paper copy, so it's fat. This is docking at 700. Oh my god. 721 pages. I have Babel by R.F. Kuang. I heard good things about this book. I hear it's kind of dry, but it's also a dark academia. How many pages are you? 542 pages in Babel. I feel like this might just need to be a Stephen King pick. Between Christine, It, and his newest release, Fairy Tale. I think I might want to read this. My mother-in-law read this and she loved it. She's also a massive Stephen King fan. How many is in Fairy Tale? 598. So I have to pick a book over 500 pages. Between Christine, which is a highly anticipated read, or his newest release, and then pretend I have It. We'll put It somewhere on the screen. I do have it, I just don't want to go grab it. Between the three, I think I'm going to pick his newest release, Fairy Tale. A book over 500 pages, we will attempt the Fairy Tale by Stephen King. Let me go put these books back, and we'll pick another dude. Let's pick another read. A cover I really like. Ooh. I think I just gave myself an incredibly hard choice to do. First, I think maybe we should probably talk about the elephant in the room. Magnolia Parks. This book has been blowing up on the internet. Everyone I watch on booktube loves these books. Or Assistant to a Villain. This looks so cute and so funny. Look at these sprayed edges. Not a lot of people are talking about this book right now. It's about a girl who an assistant to the villain, and you fall in love with the villain. Like, yeah, I don't like me. Okay, you know what? We're gonna read Magnolia Parks. We're gonna see what the heck the hype is about. I have no idea about any of it. I just know about BJ, and we don't like BJ. Or we do like BJ. I love this cover so much. The start of a series. I did that twice. Okay, I know exactly the book. I will not pick another one. Let me grab it. Are you ready? Yeah. I think it's time. Don't you think? Hunger Games in Space is what I hear, but I hear it's so much more than that. Ooh, the author's cute. We're gonna read Red Rising. It's the beginning of a series. It's still ongoing, which I'm kind of an anti-start of series girl when the books are still coming out, because I don't want to wait. Maybe I've become a sci-fi girly. We're gonna do Red Rising. Okay, I'm excited. Okay. Oh, this lineup is looking so good. Let's pick another book. My excitement cannot contain itself. Ooh, a book with a white cover. Okay. I have Addicted to You. This is the start of the whole Addicted Calloway series. I bought this at my recent book video. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. I've actually been wanting to dive into this world quite a bit. And I see the whole Addicted Calloway and Addicted series is obviously intermingled. So as far as a white cover is concerned, it's white enough. I think we're gonna give this one a go. I'm definitely making more prompts because this, you need some seasonal ones, you know? Ooh, a fantasy. I'm doing my best to not pick like a start of a series. I already have like 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 books already sitting there starting a series. So that being said, I try to find some books that are like just standalones or a duology. The first book is called A Discovery of Witches. This, I think I talked about in my last TBR video, but this one is about a girl who works in a library and she like opens up a book that she basically should not have touched and unleashes like demons and fae into the world. So this is an option. This looks pretty good. It's a fantasy book. I mean, it's literally witches. Sticking with the whole witchy thing, I have Thread a Needle. Anna's aunt has always warned her of the dangers of magic and its deadly consequences. She counts down the days to the ceremony that will bind her magic forever. That is until she meets Effie and Addis. They open her eyes to a London she never knew existed, once filled with magical shops, a secret library where the librarian feeds off words, and clubs where revelers lose themselves in a haze of spells. That sounds pretty good. So we have this as an option as well. And then I'm feeling more of a like the dark academia kind of feel is The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. This is about a whole bunch of talented magicians and they have to fight for their spot at this elite school. Am I gonna be okay? No, I will never be okay. I think I want to try Thread and Needle. I think I've had this like physically for a while and I think it needs to be knocked off my TBR. I want to see what this world is like. It kind of gives me a little bit of Harry Potter vibes. So this looks like fun. Well, let's give this a go. Oh, sweet Jesus. We only have to pick one more. Give me something good. Give me something good. A book that I thrifted. I thrifted The Lost Apothecary. This is an 18th century London woman whispers of hidden apothecary shop and its mysterious owner, Nella, who sells disguised poisons to use against the operative of men in their lives. Kind of like that one story about Aquafina, The Lost Apothecary. I really like the cover of this too. And it's only, oh god, 300 pages. Look at that. The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner, a novel. So let's clean up this mess. We have 9 books on this month's TBR, starting off with a reread of ACOTAR, because I'm buddy reading this with my best friend. Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. Stephen King's Fairy Tale. Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. Red Rising by Pierce Brown. Addicted to You by Krista and Becca Ritchie. Thread and Needle by Carrie Thomas. The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Happy spooky season, guys. I can't wait to read these, and keep an eye out for my vlogs that will be coming up with them, as well as this month's bingo. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys soon in the next one. Bye!